good evening, good morning, good whatever time it is where you are. I am your host, the devil. Yes, that devil. And before anyone asks, no, this is not a near-death experience. You are all completely fine, probably. Tonight I have 4 guests, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, the Supreme Leader of Iran, Ali Khamenei, and President Xi Jinping of China. Welcome, 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 and mass welcome.
I have questions about how I got here.
Great. I don't have answers. Hillary, let's start with you. Yesterday, 6 hours of testimony. Republicans asking you about Epstein, UFOs, and Pizzagate in the same session. Walk me through your emotional journey.
It started as frustration, moved into disbelief somewhere around hour 3, and by hour 6, I had genuinely achieved a kind of inner peace that no meditation retreat could replicate.
Enlightenment through congressional hearing. Nobody talks about that path.
My name appeared 700 times in those files, by the way, 700. And most of it was just newspaper clippings about my campaign. The man collected articles about me like a middle schooler with a crush.
Fake news coverage, though. Terrible articles.
Donald, he was a fan of mine.
Nobody was a bigger fan of Epstein than... moving on.
Beautiful. Donald, the Iran situation. You sent Khamenei a letter, a personal letter, and his response was essentially to make a cup of tea and wait you out. How does that land for you?
Look, it was a very powerful letter, very strong. People don't understand. Words have energy. That letter had tremendous energy.
He had tea, though.
I know he had tea. I've been told about the tea. I don't think the tea was as good as people are saying.
It was excellent tea.
Was it Iranian tea?
Yes.
Sanctioned tea. You drank sanctioned tea.
It's still steeped.
I want everyone at home to understand. These are 2 men who almost started a war, and we are currently discussing tea. This is why I started this podcast. Khamenei, honestly, I respect the composure. 86 years old, the most powerful military in human history is pointing at you. Your economy has 60% inflation, and you're just calm.
When you have lived through what I have lived through, American deadlines feel like a strong breeze.
That was almost a compliment to me.
It was not.
Xi, you've been sitting there looking like a man who already knows how the movie ends. What's your read on the Iran situation?
Iran is a sovereign nation with the right to determine its own path. China supports dialogue. We support peace. We support...
You're buying their oil.
We support Iranian oil, yes.
While Trump threatens to sanction every country that trades with Iran.
He threatened 25% tariffs on us also.
That's a negotiating tactic.
We build 400 missiles. That is also a negotiating tactic.
That's a little different.
Different scale, same idea.
Okay, I need a moment. She just told Trump they have the same energy, and Trump doesn't know how to respond. This is historic. Xi, let's talk about your nuclear situation, because America is genuinely alarmed. They're saying China could reach nuclear parity with the US in 4 or 5 years, secret underground tests, new intercontinental missiles that can hit anywhere on Earth. And when the US says, "Can we please have a treaty conversation?" you say,
"No, thank you."
Just like that.
Very politely.
At least he's polite about it.
Thank you, Hillary.
She lost to me. That's not a high bar.
Donald, I swear.
Okay. Final question. No cameras except mine. No elections. No consequences. What does each of you actually want? Real answer. Hillary.
Honestly, I want 1 week where my name is not in a headline. 1 week. That's it. I'm not asking for much.
Donald.
I want everyone to admit, just once, publicly, that I was right about everything. Not most things, everything.
Khamenei.
I want the world to stop treating Iran like a problem to be solved and start treating us like a civilization that has existed for 3,000 years.
That was actually profound. She.
I want America to stop being surprised that China is powerful. We have been here the whole time.
And there it is, folks. Underneath all the letters and the tea and the tariffs and the missiles, everybody just wants a little respect.
And I want the ratings. This podcast needs better ratings.
Donald, we're in hell.
Doesn't matter. Everything needs ratings.
That's a wrap on episode 666. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, the world is complicated, but so is everyone in it, even these four. Especially these four. See you next week.